Real Name Brandon. So we'll talk about Suge and Real Name Brandon. I mean, dope to see Suge back. I feel like I haven't seen Suge in a while. And when we were seeing him for the most part of 2020, maybe end of 2019, all the way to like really all of 2020. Besides the B dot battle, it was pretty shaky, right? I thought for a second, and it still might be the case, and I guess we'll see when the battle happens. But lately, before the B dot battle, I was looking at Shotgun Suge and wondering if his style worked anymore. In the sense of just just how fucking creative people are now. And that's no slight to him, man. That's no slight to him. But I felt like before the B dot battle, I felt like he was seeming to be outdated, and I felt like he needed to change something up, and I think he did, man. I arguably won that battle, that B dot battle. Arguably won that battle. That was a great night, by the way. With the amount of what I feel like weird cards that go down in that studio in LA. I know I'm so on and off with that studio because I love being there. I love the people there. And then I also love performing, and I have 2 performances in that studio, and both of them are fire. But that card was great, man. That super fight card, man. Me versus Real Sick, Holmesy versus Nitty was a really dope battle. Suge versus B Dot was a really dope battle. And yeah, so before the B Dot battle versus Suge, thank you, Britt. Before the B Dot battle with Suge, I thought that he was starting to show signs of like just not having enough to beat anybody. He was getting kind of fucking ragdolled, man, by a lot of people. And he arguably won that battle with B Dot. So, it just goes to show you can never hope. But with Real Name Brandon, man, I still think Suge is the better guy. I still think he can bully his way to a win. I think he could vet his way to a win. He's been in those situations so much more than Real Name Brandon. And I like Real Name Brandon, man. Don't get me wrong. I like Real Name Brandon. But I thought besides the MVP battle, I thought he had actually lost all those battles, man, in the tournament. Not clear enough, not a clear loss to where I could say robbery, but me personally, I thought, I thought, that he had taken L's. Is vetting yourself to a win a good strategy, though? I don't think so. No, I mean, that doesn't really make sense. I guess I'll take that back. Like vetting your way, I guess what I mean by that is just experience, right? You just been here before, so your great, your composure, your rounds, your ability to deal with adversity, yada yada yada. That's all vet stuff. That's stuff that you just get with time. So I guess when I say vetting, it's do not ever compare me to Young Cannon, please. With Real Name Brandon, bro, I think he's good. Dude, he had so many bars that I heard before versus MVP. And I feel like we're getting a wave of guys like that I guess just really haven't heard certain things that have been said already. But I have Shotgun Suge taken, man. Yes, Britt, I completely agree. Yeah, I think Real Name Brandon has work to do, man. He has work to do. But he just got here. I don't know how long he's been rapping on outside of the URL, man. But when you get to the URL, congratulations, you have been born. It don't fucking matter what you do outside of it, to be honest. Because it's the bigger world, and the bigger world doesn't really care for what you did before. So, like when you get into URL, it don't matter how many battles you got under your, you know what I'm saying? It's just nobody gives a fuck about your high school scores. Nobody cares what you did in college. It's just that's just it. So I think Real Name Brandon does have work to do. I'm sure he's had great battles. I'm sure he's had great wins, on dope leagues, and he's probably faced tough competition, but he's got work to do, man. He's got work to do. There's a basicness around him. And he says a lot of things that have been said before. I don't know, maybe that was just a a coincidence, but he's got some work to do. And I've been saying that about Swamp, and Swamp is just fine. He's just fine. But I've shotgun Suge winning that battle.